Hey guys, welcome back to my show. In today's episode, I'll be talking to you about figurative language as well as I'll be doing a book talk and a not talk. So let me begin. So what is this figurative language we speak of? Well, figurative language is language which is not exactly what you think it means. Figurative language, there are few examples I can give you. There's similes, metaphors, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, there's alliteration, there's puns. Okay, so there are many other, but these are the few things we'll be focusing on today. So similes are basically the ways you compare two things while using the words like and as. For example, you could say she is like an angel, or you could say she is as beautiful as an angel. That's what you call a simile, because you use as and like. Whereas a metaphor is comparing two things or two people or two objects or whatever you're comparing, two things which do not compare with the words like and as. You could say she is an angel. So you're just saying she's an angel instead of saying like an angel or as an angel or something like that. Now, onomatopoeia are like the sounds, like crash, boom, thundering, lightning, those noises which come from that. Boom, crack, swish, swash. All of those are sound words, and those sound words come in onomatopoeia. Hyperbole come in exaggeration. It's like when you exaggerate what you're trying to say. For example, my bag is as heavy as rocks. So that doesn't mean your bag is actually heavy from rocks. It just means you're exaggerating how heavy your bag is. As heavy as rocks. Now, you could also consider this example I gave you as a simile because you're comparing rocks and bags. But if you see it in terms of exaggeration, it is more of a hyperbole side. Then it's alliteration. So alliteration would be when your words start from the same letter for each part and it makes it sound like a tongue twister. Like Sally sells seashells on the seashore, right? They all have S in the start. Only few of them don't, but still they're a alliteration or a tongue twister because they sound same, kind of. Now the next thing is puns. So puns are like a play on words, like when you're trying to say something, it sounds like something else, but you are actually saying something. So like, for example, I see the sea. It's kind of like a pun because sea and sea are two different things with the same pronunciation, which makes it kind of like a pun because if you're playing your words around. Okay. Now let's talk about like how you can use figurative language in your book and how it can help you. So you can use it by just writing it. That's number one. You can just write it however you want to. But the benefits of that, including figurative language, is that it will enlighten your work, make it more interesting, more bright and beautiful. It'll cause the imagery to pull out of your work and improve your writing as a whole piece. So yeah, that's the benefits. Now let me do a book talk on the book called Midsummer, Mayhem by Rajani LaRocca. Okay. Can Mimi undo the mayhem caused by a baking in this contemporary fantasy retelling of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream? 11-year-old Mimi Maxon comes from a big Indian American family. Dad's a renowned food writer, mom's a successful businesswoman, and her three older all have their own respective accomplishments. It's easy to feel invisible in such an impressive family, but Mimi's dream of proving she's not the least silent member of the family seems possible when she discovers a contest at the new bakery in town. Plus, it will start her on the path to becoming a celebrity chef like her culinary idol, Buffy Faye. And when Mimi's dad returns from a business trip, he's mysteriously lost his highly honed sense of taste. Without his help, Mimi will never be able to bake something impressive enough to propel her to gastronomic fame. Drawn into the world behind a house by a strangely familiar song, Mimi meets Vic, a boy who brings her to the parts of the forest she's never been to before. Who knew there were banyan trees and wild birds in Massachusetts? Together they discover exotic ingredients and bake them into delectable and enchanting treats. But as a darker stranger every day, Mimi begins to wonder whether all the ingredients she and Vic found are somehow the cause of it all. She needs to use her skills to uncover what's happened. In the process, she learns that in life, as in baking, not everything is sweet. If you want to find out what happens next, you might as well buy the book on Amazon, Kindle, Audible, Barnes & Noble, Walmart eBooks, Apple Books, Google Play, Abe Books, Book Depository, Indigo, Better World Books, Libraries, and IndieBound. There are many other stores you can buy this on, like Albrecht and Book Depository. But yeah, so these are a few places you can get your books from. You can also borrow it from a friend if they have it. Yeah, so that's it. Now let me quickly do a quick author talk on the author of this book. So the author of the book, as I said earlier, her name is Rajani LaRocca. She was born in India, raised in Kentucky, and now lives in the Boston area. She practices medicine and writes award-winning novels and picture books, including Midsummer, Mayhem, which was published in 2019, Seven Golden Rings, which was published in 2020, Red, White, and Whole in 2021, Bracelet for Venus' Brother in 2021, and Much Ado About Baseball 2021 by Three Oceans Meet 2021, My Little Golden Book about Kamala Harris 2021, and The Secret Code Inside You 2021, and more. She's always been an omnivorous reader, and now she's an omnivorous writer of fiction and non-fiction, novels and picture books, prose and poetry. She finds inspiration in her family, her childhood, the natural world, math, science, and just about everywhere she looks. To connect with Rajani and learn more about her and her books, visit her at www.rajanilarocca.com or on Twitter and Instagram at Rajani LaRocca. So that's it for today. If you're interested in reading the book, you might as well buy it, as I said earlier. And that's the end of the episode. I hope you all learned something new and enjoyed this episode, and I thank you all for listening. Bye guys, and see you next time. Bye.